welcome back to a brand new video. It's me and Teddy, which means it's one thing. We have a quiz or a tier list, which will tell you about what it is, or the title will probably say it anyway. We're doing a tier list. We're Money in the Bank this weekend. We are doing a Money in the Bank tier list. So, but first off, before we get started, how are you doing, Teddy?
It's too hot. I feel like I am living on the sun right now. Like, it's that hot.
It's hotter than the sun. It's awful in the UK. So if there are people that watch, because we do have viewers from outside the UK, if you're not aware, our houses are built to keep heat in because we're a cold country. And when it gets to at least over 21 degrees, it's awful. Like, it's dreadful. Like, when you're lying in bed, and normally if you're away, if you go to America or you go to like Spain or something, you've got aircon. Unless you get aircon put in, you've got a fan. And it's dreadful. Like, it's awful. So, it's very hot. However, tomorrow it starts going back down to 14 degrees, so happy days. I hate the sun. I like the sun when I'm away. So when people go, what, you don't like it when you're away? When you're on holiday, it's mint, because you can just go and get a beer, or you can go in the pool, you can go into your room and get aircon. Like, nah. When you're in the UK, you can't do any of that.
So my room is on the front of the house. So in the morning, it's fine. In the afternoon, so I get all the sun in the afternoon, then it goes dark, and then it stays warm till about 4 a.m. And then, because I'm not slept with covers on, because it's about 60 billion degrees in my room, it then kicks me. Then it basically, I wake up at 4 a.m. needing to fucking cover up because I'm absolutely freezing my nads off. So sleep is not my friend right now.
Yeah, same. But like I said, from 4 a.m. in the morning, by the time this comes out next week, it would have been already cold. But 4 a.m. in the morning, it's going to go back down to 14 degrees. So I can sleep and I can work in normal conditions tomorrow. Cool. As always, up above, you'll see we are affiliated with WWE EUROSHOP and sponsored by Fanatics. So if you're interested in any of your WWE merch, we haven't got any on today because I'm not bothering swapping shirts and stuff. I can't be bothered. More washing, and I just can't be bothered doing more washing at the moment. And Ted's got AEW one on. But if you want all your WWE needs, click the link in the description below. Takes you to EuroShop. Everything you spend, we get a little bit back, and then we can put it into the pod. We can do giveaways, stuff like that. But we can only do that if you share, like, subscribe, and comment. So if you hit that notification bell as well when you know we go live, we've got a few set up. We've got, well, by the time this is going out, we've just done Forbidden Door, Money in the Bank this weekend. I'm on NXT duty on Sunday night, Monday morning.
Do you know something? I want to make an announcement.
Oh.
I'm going to come and share the load with you for Heatwave. I'm going to come and...
What are you doing Heatwave, mate? They've just announced she changed the main event to a Fatal 4-Way, so I'm excited for it now.
Yeah, same. That's
on, Ethan Page. Or Sean Spears. I wouldn't mind Sean Spears either.
Either or. That makes
something different.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
so Ted's doing NXT with us. Breaking news there. Ted's doing NXT with us. So happy days. But yeah, cool. And if you noticed, if you've been on any of the socials, you'll see we've got new banners and stuff. Thought we'd smarten up a bit. You know, we're getting big time now. We're not really, but we thought we'd have a bit of a change. We've got a new logo and stuff. So let us know how you feel about them. Again, in any of the videos. Cool. Also, we would have mentioned this in the previous video as well. But rest in peace to Sika, who has just passed away from one half the Wild Samoans, former three-time WWF Tag Team Champions.
And the father of Roman Reigns.
Go out. Yeah, thoughts and prayers go out to all his friends and family. I would say the Samoan friggin' dynasties everywhere in the WWE now. You got Jacob, you got Tonga, you got Tanga, friggin' Jacob, you got Solo, Jimmy, Jay, Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, you got The Rock, Tamina, Nia, fucking hell. And any others I've not mentioned. But yeah, rest in peace to Sika. So, as we said, Money in the Bank is this weekend. I like Money in the Bank. I loved it at WrestleMania. When it used to be at WrestleMania, I absolutely loved it. I thought it brought a different... Yeah, it was something different. and they always put in big guys. So Kane was always in them.
Jericho
was always in it. Angle.
You're like, how's he climbing a ladder? How's he getting up there?
Kofi was in a lot of them. And then you always get the one that's ready to break out, bar when they gave it to one of the big stars, like Daniel Bryan won it when he was ready to break out and stuff. So I love Money in the Bank.
So, favourite spot in a Money in the Bank match?
Oh, Shelton Benjamin's ladder. It'll always be Shelton. Jeff jumping off the ladder jumping off the big ladder through the ladder. I think it was it Mr. Kennedy or Booker T that was on the ladder. Edge. Through the actual ladder, and Matt Hardy standing there, and I'm like, you're encouraging your brother to jump through that, you weirdo. Shelton Benjamin's ladder run, mate, it's fucking sick.
Mine is Kofi running up half a ladder, and then Mark Henry.
Oh, with Mark Henry holding it the other side, WrestleMania 25. Yeah, it's sick. It's good that. Favorite winner?
Oh,
I tell you what, don't tell us. Tell us in the tier list when we do.
I will do.
So as you can see, every single win of the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder match are here. As usual, we've got categories. We've got Hall of Fame, main event, mid card, low card. Did Tony Khan book this? Because let's face it, if it's shit, Tony Khan probably booked it. Although Vince McMahon was very Tony Khan back in some of these decisions.
He was. Maybe he did cocaine as well. Maybe that could explain quite a lot.
Cocaine is something else. Viagra. So we're gonna start off right at the very beginning at Edge. Everyone knows me. He's one of my two favorite wrestlers of all time. I was very happy when Edge won the Money in the Bank ladder match. I thought now it's his time, and he held it till New Year's Revolution. Oh, sorry. What we should say, what we're doing is we're going to do this tier on how well their run was with the Money in the Bank, who they cashed it on.
Yeah.
And
I think they have the main two categories, like the main. So it should be when they did it,
they cashed in.
Yeah, when they did it, who they did it on, and the impact. And so I think they're the three categories we go for. Put it through.
I agree. So Edge won it in the first ever Money in the Bank ladder match, which was created by Chris Jericho.
Yep.
Cashed in on John Cena after New Year's Revolution. T-shirt there, not bought by Fanatics. Cashed in on John Cena at New Year's Revolution, thanks to Vince McMahon coming out at the end of his match, the Elimination Chamber, and saying there's one more match, and Edge comes out, cashes in. I was emotional. I was an Edge fan.
So I was a John Cena fan at the time. I had my Chain Gang shirt and everything.
Chain Gang is the click.
But this is my favourite cash-in.
Is this your favourite one?
It's between this one and another one. And the very
I have
close.
3 favourite cash-ins I've got to try and choose from. I have 3. And it winds me up I've got 3, but I have 3.
I've got 2. I have 3. I've got 3 as well, and I think we're going to have the same 3.
So, I will be happy to put Edge in.
Hall of Fame. Straight into Hall of Fame. We start cool. At the very
off strong. We start off strong. Mr. Rob Van Dam at Mr. Monday Night. Obviously cashed it in on John Cena. It seems to be a running theme. At ECW One Night Stand. Technically, or Heyman wasn't the referee, so technically he shouldn't have won that, but he did. So good run.
So with this, right, it is bittersweet because as we can look on history and we can look at the history of it now. At the time, I was a huge Rob Van Dam fan, and I was hoping that Rob Van Dam, this was the moment he deserved, because he'd been one of the best wrestlers for years at this point.
Yeah, he was.
And he never got the big one. And then literally held the title for a couple of months. I think it was a couple of months. I want to say 2 months. And then he got caught with weed with Sabu. Lost all the belts. And then he was suspended. And it's one of the saddest, like, not saddest as in like I'm calling you sad, but like one of the most upsetting like runs like ever because it had such promise and it all went to shit. So I don't know where to put this because.
So I wasn't a major RVD fan at this point. I was Edge, Benoit, Jericho. Didn't mind Cena. And DX were returning after that pay-per-view. So I wasn't really asked about RVD. I was kind of chuffed for him because I was like, he deserves it. You know what I mean? He should have won the title back in 2001 during the invasion angle. But I wasn't asked about RVD. People are going to probably come at me in the comments. I wasn't asked about RVD winning that. I think in that Money in the Bank, I actually wanted Lashley to win it or Matt Harder.
Yeah, I was happy at RVD won, but I was one of them where you don't think it's going to happen, so you don't even think about it as a thought. That was for me. So
I'd probably put it main event because the significant cash in at One Night Stand. And people are going to think I'm doing coke. I haven't got really itchy nose. I'm sorry. The significant cash in at Money in the Bank on John Cena and the way it was done deserves. It's not Hall of Fame worthy because we know what happened after it. But main event wise,
yeah, it was main event.
I'd say main event. There's worse ones than that.
Speaking
of worse ones, Mr. Kennedy. Now, Mr. Kennedy won it. Should have become the next big superstar, and he had everything. He had charisma. He had the skills in the ring. He had the look of a superstar. He got injured.
Yeah,
and then as he got injured, Mr. Edge took it. So first off, Mr. Kennedy has to go in. Has to go in. Actually, you know what? That's a bit harsh because it was an injury.
I'm gonna go lower card. Yeah.
So we'll go lower card because it was an injury. He couldn't help that. Edge cashed in on Undertaker. If I'm after Mark Henry, absolutely demolished him. I wasn't as emotional about this one. I was happy and chuffed that Edge cashed in, but I wasn't as over the moon because I've seen him win the world title or the WWE title before. So I'd put that in mid card, that one.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Yeah, I completely agree.
And then we had two Money in the Banks in a row with the same winner, CM Punk.
Can I ask a question just about the cash-ins, just so I can remember these cash-ins right? So the first one he cashed in on Edge after Batista bombed him. The second one is he cashed in on Jeff Hardy.
After beating Edge in the ladder match at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I have the right way round.
Get it the right way round. Yeah. So this one
is a banger. Mid-card. I thought this one were really good. So JR's commentary was sick.
I know we were talking about cashing in who they did it on. The run after it though wasn't great. It was poor. And then they gave it to Orton. Orton pointed him in the head to get rid of it off CM Punk because they didn't think CM Punk was worthy of being main event.
Yeah.
I think that one was main event. I think the second one was. Because the second one was significant in one, pushing towards CM Punk heel.
Yeah.
Going against Jeff Hardy, who at the time
was the biggest face.
Had his demon, biggest face on SmackDown, bar The Undertaker, who was out then. He was injured.
And was that when he was in a coma? Was that when they put him in a... No, WrestleMania 20, wasn't it? With Kane. No. What was the storyline when Kane took him out when Undertaker were in the coffin?
That was that year.
That's that year, innit? Yeah. Sorry, I do apologise.
That's all right. So this one, Undertaker came back at SummerSlam CM Punk was was it SummerSlam?
Oh yes.
Was he celebrating in the ring, and then Undertaker sat up? The lights went off, came back on. He was underneath him. Jeff wasn't.
Yeah.
And then chokeslammed him, and then the next week on SmackDown, he faced Jeff Hardy in a loser-league SmackDown match, in a cage match, and Jeff lost, and said that this ain't a goodbye because I'll be back, and then was back at WrestleMania 33. So I thought that was much better than that.
Okay, yeah. When you put the runs for the title afterwards,
the cash-in was great, but the run after was poor. That cash-in was okay. The run after it was great.
Yeah, it was 100%. Yeah, I agree.
That goes there. No one can argue with me whatsoever.
I will argue until the end of time that Jack Swagger should have never held the Money in the Bank contract ever.
You said his name wrong?
Sorry, Jake Hager.
No, you said his name wrong. Jack Swagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, the list. Yes. I'm an all-American, Jack Swagger. I didn't like Jack Swagger at all. And then when he won Money in the Bank, I said to myself, right, I'll give him a chance just to see. And it was like when he cashed in on Jericho, Jericho, wasn't it? Jericho had the title. Because Edge attached Jericho the week after on SmackDown. Or 2 weeks after on SmackDown. It was like as soon as he pinned, he went dead serious.
Yeah.
And it was like, what's that transition? Like, you can't just pin someone and go, right, now I'm serious.
Now I'm serious, Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Jack Swagger.
He's definitely not Jack Sparrow. He's not got a jar of dirt. He's got freaking nothing. Kane.
I
love this.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows me, knows that I loved Kane. I thought Kane was great, and when he unmasked, it kind of pissed me off that the aura of Kane had gone. However, he kept it going, and at one point it lost its aura as Kane being a monster because he was just a bald guy with tights. Now, that's all he was. And then when he won the Money in the Bank, I thought, well, finally, because before that, his only world title came when he beat Austin in the First Blood match at King of the Ring.
Yeah, it wasn't even the First Blood. It was
exactly. So I was well happy for Kane winning a world title finally, after nearly 10 years, or over 10 years, of not winning one. So, and then we'll put it into context after it. So he cashed it on Rey Mysterio, because Rey was the world champ. And then he faced Undertaker a couple of times inside Hell. One was inside Hell in a Cell. And then lost it eventually to Edge. Was it Edge? Survivor Series?
Yeah. When, because then it was. Oh, was it? Yes, it was, because we had Batista versus Undertaker and then Edge was dressed as a
Batista Undertaker was 2007. Batista Taker, because they had the 3 matches in the same year.
Who was his opponent?
This was 2010.
I remember.
He lost it to Edge. We just researched it. You've just missed all that, but I was right. I don't know why I doubt myself. I'm like a wrestling encyclopedia.
I thought I was good, but you're ridiculous. Like
I don't know why I remember so much. It's weird. I can do it with United matches as well, which is weird. Yeah, Kane lost it to Edge at Survivor Series. I would go main event for Kane.
Yeah, 100%.
Miz, first cash in. He won it, cashed in on Orton. That's one of my favourites.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, with the angry Miz girl.
Angry Miz girl. Everyone hated the Miz. He shouldn't be world champ. How dare you give him the WWE title? He then beat John Cena at WrestleMania in the main event. Just saying. Actually, no, because it's not one of the 3 I was talking about, because I forgot about this one. I'm gonna put it there.
I agree. And I put that second. And I put that third. Yeah.
I've just said I'm recording a video. yeah, cashed in on Randy Orton. Had the big feud all the way through to Extreme Rules. I had several feuds. And then had the big payoff at WrestleMania where he beat John Cena thanks to The Rock. And then Extreme Rules lost in a triple threat match, steel cage match against Cena and Morrison, where Cena beat him.
Yeah, exactly.
I loved it. I thought Miz deserved it at the time. He'd worked his ass off, got where he deserved to be. People go at Miz all the time for the way he is, and he shouldn't be so successful. The guy's a workhorse. WWE ask him to do something, he's there to do it. He doesn't. I don't think he's ever been injured.
He's missed it 24/7, 7 days a week.
He's literally missed a double. When people go, "Oh, he's a company man," he's a company man. That man is a company man. He will die in WWE.
Can I make a bold comment?
Go on.
He's the Ryan Giggs of WWE.
Yeah, that's a bold comment. Don't ever say something stupid like that. No.
But he's like that sort of
any of them. Paul Scholes, Gary Neville.
Yeah, he's the
ones that didn't leave. Steven Gerrard at Liverpool doesn't leave. He's always there, no matter what.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan. The cash-in was crap.
Yeah, the cash-in was crap. But then it did lead us all the way back round to the moment that started the Yes movement. So, in a roundabout way.
True. So he obviously won the SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match. Held it till October at Vengeance.
Yeah.
Was it Vengeance? No, it's TLC.
TLC, and then he lost it to TLC.
Yeah, he tried at Vengeance because at Vengeance they broke the ring, Show and Henry.
Yeah, then they had to use the
and then it was cage. TLC.
Yeah, which one? I swear it was steel cage match that he won it in, didn't he?
No. I think they had a steel cage match. After it was on. Oh no, they had a chair match because he was under all the chairs.
Yes, he was. Yes.
So I doubted myself again. We just researched it. I did doubt myself again. I don't know why. It was a chairs match that Mark Henry and Big Show had. Big Show won. Daniel Bryan cashed in on Big Show and won. Had his WrestleMania match with Sheamus for the world title that lasted like 20 seconds because he kissed AJ and then Sheamus hit the bro kick.
I think main event.
Really?
For
where it came, what happened after it, the whole Yes movement.
By the way,
it's at the bottom though.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of main event.
It's at the bottom.
I don't want to speak about this person, so I'll let you.
I don't want to speak about the person, but I'm going to speak about the wrestler and the cash-in.
Okay.
So Alberto Del Rio, at the time, deserved to win Money in the Bank. I thought he was a great heel. I thought he was the right man to play the main heel going forward.
Mm-hmm.
My only issue was that he got cashed in on Punk.
Yeah. And it was to stop what everyone was going on about the summer of Punk.
It was after. Well, it was after Kevin Nash powerbombed him.
Yeah.
And then Del Rio came out and cashed him. It wasn't significant. It's going into Tony Khan bucket.
Yeah.
But it wasn't significant as in it changed the landscape of WWE because it didn't. He lost it to Punk in
like
Survivor Series.
Yeah. You didn't hold the belt for that. I thought we got a bit of hot potato in. Did we not get a hot potato with the title after that?
No, he won it at Survivor Series 2011.
John Cena then John Cena versed Dario a couple of times. He'd win it.
Because the main event at Survivor Series was Rock and Cena because they were setting up for the WrestleMania after. Because Punk had Howard Finkel do his intro, and he took about 20 minutes doing it because he was crying. Hall of Fame.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
This is my second favorite. This was amazing. This got me goosebumps when after it, and Jack Swagger was it Jack Swagger? Or was it Del Rio?
Del Rio.
Del Rio was knackered. Yeah, because Jack Swagger faced him at Del Rio at WrestleMania, didn't it? Or that was a dog shit WrestleMania, that wasn't it? Dolph cashed in. His music hit. The crowd went mental. I had goosebumps.
I lost my shit. I lost my head when he came out, because the night before, did he lose the night before? No, he didn't cash in. That was it. I watched this WrestleMania with a wrestler that looked like Sheamus. I was in Manchester. I went to a HXC event, and I sat and watched Mania with it was the first time I met Sam as well. It was the first night I met Sam, and I sat and watched this event with this guy that looked like Sheamus, and we were chatting about he was wrestling. We were chatting about like what it's like to wrestle, like stuff like that, and we were both saying like, "Oh, Dolph's gonna come out and cash in," and it didn't happen. And at that point, I decided that Dolph Ziggler was never going to win the belt. So that following night, when he did on Raw, I lost my mind, because it looked like they were going to screw him. Like when he hit the zigzag, and then he put him in the. No, he didn't. He put him in the armbar, and I was like, "Nah, they're not gonna screw Dolph. Not this way. No, no, no." And then he hit him with the zigzag, and I'm still debating if the roof came off the place, because the noise in that building must have been incredible.
It was mental. It was mental. And then,
can I say something quite cliche? I bet the atmosphere in that arena were electric. Like it's very
shivered then when you said that.
Yeah, it must have been electric in the building when he came out for that cash in.
Yeah, it was sick. It was mint. It's one of my favourites. Every time I go watch Money in the Bank stuff, these two are always the ones I look out for, and the Miz's, to be fair. Yeah, it's mint.
Chef kiss.
It's definitely in Hall of Fame. Cena.
Didn't deserve it. Didn't need it.
Didn't need it. It's John Cena. Why does he need it? Same with a couple of others that are coming up. He didn't need it. There was no need for John Cena to win that Money in the Bank. They've done it just to give him it, to say, right, you've done it, and it's something that he's had.
Yeah, I think he needs to. For me, it's a lower card. Didn't need it.
I've put it in. Did Tony Khan book this because it didn't need to go. It didn't need to happen.
Okay.
It absolutely pissed me off. So, Damien Sandow. Now,
I love the briefcase.
Yeah, briefcase for this. Happy he won it. Pissed off that he didn't get a successful cash in.
It felt unnecessary that he didn't get the cash in as well.
I'm very tempted to put it there because the stupid booking of it. But because he actually won it and he deserved to win it, that it goes there.
And the screwing over of Cody Rhodes to win it as well, when he hit him with the briefcase. To knock him off.
The cash in was dreadful. Like, it was awful. Orton.
Didn't need it. Again.
Another one that didn't need it. Why has he done it? Why did he give it Orton? Now, if you actually, do you know what? I'm going to put that one there. Only because
the cash in.
It started the Authority.
Yeah. And the cash in moment when he cashed in on
Daniel Bryan. Exactly. So it goes in lower card. He didn't deserve to win it, but it started the Authority.
Which then led on to the Yes.
Which led on to the Yes movement and led on to the next thing, which is Seth Rollins winning Money in the Bank.
The heist of the century is...
The heist. That's what we were going to call the top tier, but we decided not to. It was the heist of the century. It was the for me...
That goes top for me.
I won't put it above Edge myself, but I get why.
So the only reason it goes above, for me, is that Edge's title run was so short. After the fact. To see that's the reason it goes above.
No, that is fair. Seth deserved it. Sheamus.
Right, I did enjoy the cash in on this one because it swerved everybody.
It pissed me off, but I liked it. Looking back now, because I was a massive Roman can't do anything wrong, and how dare you do anything on Roman back then. Now when I look back at it, I go, I quit. Okay, I can see it. I can see it.
I enjoy it. I do enjoy it.
However, he didn't hold it for very long, did he?
Would have been a couple of months.
Mid card.
Yeah, I don't think I could put it any higher than mid card.
No,
in all honesty.
Whatsoever. Dean Ambrose, the night that all 3 Shield members held the WWE Championship. Now,
which was
I know people like John Moxley, and it's John Moxley is how Dean Ambrose should have been. I loved Dean Ambrose in WWE with his quirky and funny bits. I know people didn't because it wasn't him and it's not John Moxley. It's Dean Ambrose, and that's the way it should be. I found everything he did. Stuff with Kevin Owens, stuff with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. I thought it was hilarious. Held SmackDown down for a couple of months before AJ won the title. I put it mid.
It's mad to think that AJ Styles won the belt in Manchester. Of all places. Yeah.
After that. By the way, mid card okay for you, or do you want to put
it higher? I would have said mid event, low end, but I can understand why it's in mid card. I put it above the same point though.
I put it above that, to be fair.
Yeah. This next one is the biggest travesty, I think.
This Black and Gold NXT. I loved Baron Corbin. Everyone hated him, and I fucking loved him. I was like, he's fucking mint him. His music, his badass intro, his entrance. Thought he was mint.
I hate how much. Sorry. I hate how much he's been dicked over in his career. He got blamed for Raw's ratings, the Raw being shit. He didn't get the cash in here. John Cena spoiled it for him. He's not been used again. He should have been kept down on NXT where he were doing bits, and I will loving life with him on NXT as well. And I just feel he's been dicked at every point in his career. I love Baron Corbin. I watch his cooking stuff. He has his TikTok games sick because he just cooks steaks and he's on about like steak rubs and stuff like that, which is great. But yeah, this is the biggest injustice, or one of the biggest injustices in wrestling for me.
I agree. His Constable Corbin was crap.
Yeah, it was.
But he tried to make it work the best he could. He then had the King Corbin.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones was out and he made him look like Jon Snow. His failed cash-in pissed me off. I put it in lower card.
Yeah.
He deserved to win it, but at the same time, what the fuck was the cash-in?
Oh, exactly, mate. It's so annoying.
Like Sandown. Exactly the same as Sandown. Strowman, I'm going to put that in. Did Tony Khan put this?
Oh, Monster in the Bank. It was so dumb. And then the match got thrown out.
So, I didn't have an issue at the time of him winning it because he was on a mad one and he was going places. But when you think of Money in the Bank, you think of guys like RVD, Daniel Bryan, The Miz, Ziggler, Rollins. Not massive monsters or big men that can dominate whoever they face in the ring. That's what Strowman does. The cash-in was crap as well. Cash-in was dreadful.
I just realised these next few years are all big lads. Big lads won the Money in the Bank.
The rest of these men ones, I think there's 3 that's great and 3 that aren't.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll go into them in a minute. Strowman, it's the Tony Khan, but it was crap.
Yeah, exactly. 100% agree.
And then the same with this one.
Yeah, this one was the biggest travesty, like the second biggest travesty on it.
What annoyed me about this Money in the Bank is Ali is standing at the top of the ladder for about 5 minutes while Brock makes his entrance. Why the fuck have you not pulled it down? I know it's supposed to entertainment, it's storyline, and Brock's going. Why have you not just pulled it down and gone, I win?
Exactly. Or you could have just have everyone down, and then Brock comes out. Why did Ali have to be at the top of the ladder and freeze? See, it made Ali look thick. It made him look so dumb.
Cashed in on Rollins. Extreme Rules. After the mixed tag match with Lacey and Becky.
Yeah.
And then lost to Drew at WrestleMania in COVID. Speaking of COVID, Otis.
So right. I really enjoyed it.
I loved it.
We had 2 murders in a match, which I don't think that's ever happened.
So the match. I hated the match. The only bit I liked was AJ and Daniel Bryan in Vince's office.
Yeah, I'm joking. That was fun.
And
but I enjoyed the match.
Bringing down the money, the actual cash in the actual briefcase, thinking she'd won Money in the Bank, and Steph's like, what are you doing? That's not the Money in the Bank match. And then she runs off. And then Paul Heyman's about to eat a big friggin' table full of food, and then they all come up and have a food, and Otis has a food fight.
Yeah.
Otis winning, loved, because at the time it was his Mandy Rose storyline, and he was the big guy getting the pretty girl.
And he was doing it for all those big guys.
He was, and he's still doing it now with Maxine.
Yes.
But he never cashed it. I think once they put it on him, they then realised that.
What do we do?
The title, because Drew McIntyre held it and Roman Reigns held the other one. Could you really have Otis cashing on Drew?
No, absolutely not.
Could you have him cashing on Roman, who is now the tribal chief?
Absolutely not. So
I think he won it at the wrong year.
But yeah, then obviously Otis got turned on by Tucker, which was a feud that went nowhere. I don't even think we got a blow-off match. I don't even think we got a blow-off match, let's say, for that feud. And the Miz,
as usual, tag team blow-off that didn't work out well.
And the Miz ended up winning and beating Bobby Lashley.
Aye.
Yeah, that was big card. It's not special.
I don't actually think it is. I think it's lower card. He already did it. So Lashley took out Drew. Drew held the title. Drew took it from Orton again.
Yeah.
Drew held the title. Miz got the match with Otis. And then Lashley let Miz cash in, so then Miz could give the title to Lashley, but obviously didn't go down that way, and they had the match anyway.
Yeah.
Miz deserved to win the WWE title again, to be fair to him. But I think it was just it was a way to get it off Otis.
It needed to happen
when they could have just done it with Lashley, take it off Otis. There's more of a storyline there than it is with the Miz.
And it would have bigged Otis up a little bit more as well for me. But yeah, Big E.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's because in winning the belt,
was shit.
In winning was great, but the title reign itself was dog shit. Unfortunately.
Yeah, his cash in was great, but
it's the New Day curse, man. Like, they win a big belt and the fucking reign afterwards is just dog shit. It was the same with Kofi.
Kofi had a good run.
I don't. His
matches with Ziggler was great. His matches with Owens was good. Orton was good. I thought Kofi had a good run. Because he won it in April and then lost it in October.
Maybe I need to go back and look at it objectively, because I think they know him losing it the way that he did.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the way he lost it was out of order and it shouldn't have happened, but he held it from April to October. And he was on every pay-per-view in the main event, or what's near the main event. So, but Big E's was just...
Yeah, very meh.
He deserved to win the title. Xavier's next. Please don't ruin Xavier's. But it was just...
If Xavier has a bad run, that is the New Day curse.
If Xavier has a bad run, I'm done. I'm not, because I love WWE. But I love wrestling. But it'll piss me off more than anything's pissed me off.
Yep, I'm not even justifying this one we're discussing. That goes straight there, and we don't discuss any further. We're casting on the United States Championship.
I want to talk about it just a little bit. Tried to cash in numerous times on Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre. It never actually came to fruition. He
was foiled by actually, that's another storyline. He got foiled by Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury.
I went to go and cash in at Clash, got smacked in the face by Tyson, and then cashed in because he realised he weren't going to do it on the 2 World title, so we'll do it on the mid-card title, and cashed in on the US title. Vince McMahon, that has got Vince McMahon written all over it.
Yeah.
Because it was at the time when everything came out about Vince, and then Triple H took over. So Triple H was trying to get his stuff in and the way he wanted to do it, because Vince gave him that and then gave Roman the title. He was stuck in what he could do at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Priest.
Yeah, it were Mania. The jury's still out on how I'll feel about his title ring.
He won it Mania, cashed in on Drew after Punk attacked him this year. So Drew, Jay, Seth coming up, and then I've got him. Spoiler alert! I've got him winning. So then he'll face Gunther.
I don't think you.
If he wins, if he beats Seth, I think he goes at the top of main event. It's been a success. If he doesn't beat Seth, I think it goes in the middle of main event. Because I still think the issue Priest has had is he's been stuck with Cody as the WWE title in the first couple of WWE champion in the first couple of weeks of the new
year era, the new calendar,
whereas Priest is champion of that show, so he should be the main focal point, and he hasn't been. So
I think the best thing that happened to Priest was Rhea going down, because he became the forefront of Judgment Day.
Well, no, because he hasn't been in the forefront of Judgment Day, because he keeps saying he don't want to be a part of Judgment Day.
No, I
think Rhea being out has hindered him personally.
Okay.
Because we could have had the 2 world champs tagging together a lot more. We would have had a lot more matches with Rhea and Priest, and more with the Judgment Day. I think because Rhea's been out, I don't think Triple H has trusted Priest to run Raw. If Rhea was there, I think Triple H would have gone to Rhea and Priest. You two are running this show now. It's your show. You're running it. This is what we're going to do going forward. Rhea got injured and went, do we really trust Priest? Let's push Punk and Drew and Jay more.
To make sure.
I think he's been hindered. Yeah, I think he's been hindered by Rhea being injured personally. But it's in main event for now because
the jury's still out. Yeah,
he held it as well till WrestleMania, and he won it in friggin' June, whenever Money in the Bank was last year. On to the women. We realised we've gone on a bit too long here, so we'll try and be quick. Carmella, the first ever women's Money in the Bank, won it. Well, technically she didn't. James Ellsworth won it, pulled it down, and then the next week on SmackDown, they had another women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which Carmella won.
I think mid-card. I'd say mid-card. I'd say it was...
She cashed in on Charlotte Flair. I would put it there. She cashed in on Charlotte Flair, mate.
Yeah.
When you cash in on Charlotte Flair, and it's successful. And she was the first ever one as well.
I really love this cash in.
Alexa. Was this on Ronda?
Yeah, this on Ronda when it shits with the briefcase.
That goes there.
Yeah.
If you do anything to Ronda, that goes top.
I was wanting to put it up there just for the cash in.
Hate Ronda with a passion. So, but Alexa's cashing. I love Alexa. Alexa's one of my favorite ever women's wrestlers. Bailey cashed in Charlotte. I watched this the other day as well when I was in work.
I'll put in main event.
She held it past WrestleMania. She walked into WrestleMania 33 as the champ. She walked out of WrestleMania 33 as the champ.
My WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I was at that one.
I'd be happy to put it there.
Yeah. I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Asuka won Money in the Bank next night on Raw. Got told she didn't win the Money in the Bank. She won the Women's Championship because Becky was going to go and be a mum. COVID hindered her.
It was okay.
Vince didn't know what to do. It was okay. I'd put it in mid card.
Yeah.
Nikki ASH lower card. What was it? Why was she a superhero? Why was she on? I know it was her idea. It wasn't Vince's. It was hers. And Vince loves anyone that's a superhero.
Yeah.
But it was crap. She cashed in on Charlotte Flair though, so fair play to her. Liv.
I really like this. This was again on Ronda. So. Yeah.
No.
No. Absolutely not. No. It was
main event.
Yeah, it was main event.
Because she held it all the way till.
She held it ages.
2022. She faced Shayna at Clash.
Yeah. Well, did she hold it ages?
I don't feel like. I think she lost it to Ronda. Ronda came back and won it in October on SmackDown.
I want to say, yeah.
Because Ronda faced Shotzi at Survivor Series that year.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Which was an absolute botch fest between the two.
Absolute shit.
But yeah, Liv main event. And last but not least, Io Sky.
So I love Io, so I'd put it in main event, but I'm heavily biased.
I love Io. The run was crap. It was awful. The cash-in was great.
Yeah.
And I was happy Io cashed in and Io got her flowers and got what she deserved. But her run with the women's title was absolutely freaking dreadful. It was awful.
It was bad. I'll give you that.
It weren't great. Like, if you look at Bianca, was it Bianca that held the title on Raw?
Yeah.
Who did Rhea beat? Becky.
Yeah. Rhea beat Becky.
So, Becky was holding the NXT title for a bit towards the end of the year last year when she faced Tiffany Stratton. And even that was better than Io's title run.
Unfortunately, yeah.
So, Hall of Fame. No, we'll start from bottom. The Tony Khan book list: Jack Swagger, Del Rio, Cena, Strowman, Lesnar, Theory. Lower card: Kennedy. Anderson. Sandow, Orton, Corbin, Otis, Miz, second run. Nikki ASH. Mid card: Dean Ambrose, Edge's second, Sheamus, Punk's first, Big E and Asuka. Main event: Miz's first, Priest, Punk's second, Kane, RVD, Daniel Bryan, Carmella, Liv Morgan, Io Sky. And in the Hall of Fame was Seth Rollins, Edge's first, Dolph Ziggler, Alexa Bliss, and Bayley. Happy?
Yeah.
Looks like you wanted to say something. I'll change something then.
I was gonna maybe put Carmella above RVD and Daniel Bryan, and same with Io as well.
Well, to be fair, I'd probably do both of them.
Yeah. I'm happy with that.
Because Liv's cash-in was great and she deserved it.
Yes, she did.
But yeah, that was our Money in the Bank tier list. It will be shortened down to like a 20-minute, 25-minute video. Money in the Bank is this weekend, so if you're interested to see our reactions, it is all three of us on the Saturday night, Sunday morning for us here in the UK because it's in Toronto, Ontario. Stay up with us, talk to us. We will need it. I will have Monster in my fridge and everything going.
I'll be on the ice coffee.
Yeah, exactly. Keeping us awake. As you can see, we're affiliated by WWE EuroShop. you're interested in any of your merch, click the link in the description below. It takes you to the website, and you get whatever you spend, we get a little bit back, so we can spend it on the pod and doing giveaways. Socials down below. On YouTube, we are now the Wrestling Fellas. Oh, Wrestling Fellas. We're not Wrestling Fellas 5350 anymore. I've managed to change it. So happy days. We are now Wrestling Fellas on all socials, bar TikTok and Instagram, where we're Wrestling Fellas Pod. But they're all down below, so click links in the description below. Takes you to them. Follow, subscribe, share. And Ted, as usual, I'll let you run out.
Remember, guys, let's say we have fun doing these things. Everyone have a great week, but more importantly, tell someone you love them. See you in a bit, guys. Peace.